General Motors, the Detroit stalwart, once the world's largest corporation, died today. It was 100 years old. GM, of course, will live on under the cloak of bankruptcy protection, largely owned by the U.S. and Canadian governments. What has died today is GM as everyone knew it. The company, founded on September 16, 1908 by William C. Durant. The next year, it sold 25,000 cars and trucks. By the 1920s, GM creates a brand lineup: Buick, Pontiac, Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, and Cadillac, aimed at different groups of buyers. In 1941, GM's market share grows to 41%. Cadillac soon sprouted fins, then air conditioning. The 50 millionth car rolled off the lines in 1954. The brands became American icons. By 1979, GM employed more than 600,000 people in the U.S., the largest private employer in the country. GM at its zenith, but soon recession, competition from Japanese automakers, sales drop. In 1985, Saturn was born, billed as a different kind of car company to fight imports. But it was not enough. 1991 saw GM lose a record $4.45 billion, plants closed, jobs slashed. Soon, GM would lose billions more. As market shares dropped and gas prices skyrocket, the company gets money from Congress to stay alive. Barely in office, President Barack Obama fires CEO Rick Wagner, saying he has not done enough to restructure. Now GM will close dealerships, shuttered storied brands like Pontiac, but at the end of the road, bankruptcy when all the parties involved cannot agree to meaner, leaner terms. The hope for GM is that it spends a short amount of time in bankruptcy protection, getting rid of most of its debt, with the new company emerging that's smaller and produces fuel-efficient cars that Americans want to buy. Mark Carlson, The Associated Press, Detroit.